Have you ever wondered how the Reformation, a European religious movement, shaped the fabric of Indian Christian communities? Welcome, friends, to a captivating exploration of this intriguing topic. The Reformation, a seismic shift in religious thinking, originated in 16th century Europe, challenging the authority and practices of the Catholic Church. This revolutionary wave didn't confine itself to Europe's shores. It washed over continents, reaching the diverse and complex terrain of India. In India, the Reformation was not just about religion, it was a social and cultural phenomenon that left its indelible mark on the Indian Christian communities. The arrival of Protestant missions in India, a direct result of the Reformation, brought about a new era of conversions and cultural exchanges. The impact of these transformations continues to resonate in the hearts and minds of Indian Christians today. So, are you ready to delve deeper into this fascinating narrative? Let's embark on this journey to understand the profound influence of the Reformation on the Indian Christian communities. The story of the Reformation in India begins with the arrival of Protestant missions in the 18th century. During this period, India was a vibrant mosaic of diverse cultures, religions, and languages. Amidst this richness, the Protestant missions set foot, carrying with them a religious doctrine that was relatively new and unfamiliar to the Indian populace. The missions arrived in a time of significant social and political upheaval. The Mughal Empire was in decline, and the European powers were scrambling to establish their foothold. This tumultuous backdrop presented both opportunities and challenges for the Protestant missions. On one hand, the political instability allowed for the propagation of new ideas and beliefs. On the other hand, it also meant that the missions were walking a tightrope, navigating the complexities of a society in transition. The Protestant missions were primarily driven by the desire to spread the gospel. However, their arrival was more than just a religious endeavor. It was also a cultural exchange, a dialogue between the East and the West. The missionaries brought with them not just their faith, but also their language, arts, and sciences. They established schools, translated scriptures into local languages, and engaged with the local communities in ways that went beyond the religious sphere. However, these early missions were not without their challenges. They faced resistance, often fierce, from local communities who were wary of these new entrants and their unfamiliar beliefs. The missionaries had to tread carefully, navigating the intricacies of local customs and traditions while trying to establish a foothold for their faith. Despite these challenges, the Protestant missions continued their work with unwavering commitment. They laid the groundwork for what would eventually become a significant religious transformation in India. Their impact was not immediate, but over time, their efforts bore fruit. They planted the seeds of Protestant Christianity in the fertile soil of India's multicultural landscape. Despite numerous challenges, these missions laid the foundation for a significant religious transformation in India. They were the harbingers of a religious change that would resonate across centuries, shaping the course of India's Christian communities in ways that continue to be felt today. With the establishment of missions, the process of conversion began, deeply influencing the Indian society. The missions arrived on Indian shores with the objective of spreading the Protestant faith. Their approach to conversion was marked by a profound respect for the rich tapestry of Indian culture, choosing to engage with the local communities in a manner that was both sensitive and understanding. They understood that the key to successful conversion lay not in obliterating existing beliefs, but in weaving the tenets of Protestantism into the fabric of Indian society. The missions employed a variety of methods to facilitate conversion. One of their most effective strategies was the establishment of schools that provided education in the vernacular languages. This was a departure from the tradition of conducting religious education in Latin, a language alien to the Indian populace. By making education accessible, they were able to introduce the principles of Protestantism to a wider audience. However, the conversion process was not without its challenges. The missions faced resistance from various quarters. Some viewed the missionaries as agents of colonialism, seeking to impose a foreign religion and culture. Others were wary of the social changes that conversion might bring about, fearing a loss of traditional values. Despite the opposition, the missions persevered. They continued to engage with the communities, addressing their fears and misconceptions and highlighting the parallels between Christian teachings and Indian philosophies. They emphasized the commonalities such as the importance of compassion, tolerance, and the pursuit of truth, thereby presenting Christianity not as an alien faith, but as one that was in harmony with Indian values. The conversion process had far-reaching implications for Indian society. It sparked a wave of social and cultural change that resonated across the country. The mission's focus on education led to increased literacy rates, particularly among the lower classes and women, groups that had traditionally been denied access to education. Furthermore, the teachings of Protestantism, with its emphasis on equality and individual freedom, challenged the rigid caste system, prompting a re-evaluation of societal norms. It sowed the seeds of social reform, leading to a gradual dismantling of discriminatory practices. The impact on Indian Christian communities was profound. The adoption of Protestantism led to the emergence of a distinctive Indian Christian identity, one that blended Christian beliefs with Indian traditions. It fostered a sense of unity and community among the converts, who found in their new faith a source of solace and strength. The conversion process sparked a wave of change that would significantly alter the Indian Christian communities. The Reformation left an indelible imprint on Indian Christian communities, the effects of which are still visible today. Let's delve deeper into the lasting influence of the Reformation, particularly its impact on education, society, culture, and the overall Christian community in India. The Reformation was a catalyst for educational reform. Protestant missions emphasized the importance of literacy, leading to the establishment of numerous schools across the country. This emphasis on education extended beyond the Christian community. It was an inclusive effort that aimed at educating the masses, regardless of their religious or social background. The impact is still evident today, with many of the schools and colleges set up by Protestant missions continuing to provide quality education to Indian students. When it comes to society, the Reformation played a significant role in promoting social equality. The Protestant belief of priesthood of all believers meant that everyone, irrespective of their caste or gender, had equal access to God. This egalitarian principle challenged the traditional caste system in India and provided a platform for lower caste individuals and women to find a sense of equality and dignity. The Reformation also brought about cultural changes. It encouraged the translation of the Bible into various Indian languages, fostering a sense of belonging among the local Christian communities. This practice also led to the preservation of many regional languages and dialects, which might have otherwise been lost over time. Moreover, the Reformation gave rise to a unique Christian culture in India. It allowed Indian Christians to retain their cultural identity while embracing the Christian faith. Traditional Indian music and dance forms were incorporated into Christian worship, resulting in a distinctive blend of Indian and Christian cultures. This syncretic culture continues to thrive in the Indian Christian community today, enriching India's multicultural tapestry. The Reformation also influenced the overall Christian community in India. It introduced new forms of worship and theology, and fostered a sense of unity among diverse Christian denominations. The Protestant emphasis on individual faith and personal relationship with God resonated with many, leading to a significant growth in the Christian population in India. Today, Protestant churches continue to be vibrant places of worship, a testament to the lasting impact of the Reformation. However, it's important to note that the Reformation's impact wasn't unilaterally positive. It also led to tensions and conflicts, both within the Christian community and between Christians and other religious groups. Yet, it undeniably played a crucial role in shaping the Indian Christian community's identity and trajectory. The Reformation, thus, has been instrumental in shaping the diverse and vibrant Indian Christian communities we see today. The Reformation's journey in India is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit. In the grand narrative of India's religious history, the Reformation has left an indelible mark. The arrival of Protestant missions, with their zeal and dedication, stirred the waters of Indian society. They brought not just a new interpretation of Christianity, but also new ways of thinking, learning, and engaging with the world. The process of conversion was not merely about changing one's faith. It was a transformative journey, a reshaping of identities and communities. The influence of the Reformation seeped into every corner of life, from education and healthcare to social reform and cultural expression. Today, these changes continue to reverberate, shaping the rich tapestry of India's Christian communities. The legacy of the Reformation is evident in the resilience, diversity, and vibrancy of these communities. As we reflect on this transformative period, we gain a deeper understanding of the rich tapestry that is Indian Christian communities today.